Hi there, I'm Nancy at Black Sheep Knitting here in Needham. I'm sitting in my yarn shop where we do our podcasts from, for the most part. Wanted to answer a few questions, and please, if you have questions about anything, send us, you can do it on YouTube, and we'll answer the questions here in the shop. So there was one about these wonderful little caddies that we have, and they're made of this really heavy-duty felt, and it has all these pockets, and so we have them back in the shop. I think there was a question if we still had them. It's got a pocket out here, it's got two pockets here, has little handles so you can carry your stuff to your knit night or to your knitting class or to your friends, wherever, and then all these great little pockets. So we have these back in the shop. So that was one question. Another, and they're online as well. Another question we had was about the scarf that I was wearing last time. It was a scarf made in a fingering weight linen blend, I believe. And it was something I made up from a workshop that I did with Cecilia Campicciaro, who wrote a book called Sequence Knitting. If you're interested in how to do that, I might possibly do another workshop, but you can also come and ask me and I can tell you how I did it. It's a very simple, starting at the bottom corner and increasing, and you're just repeating knit 2, purl 2, but it goes in these unusual sequences, and depending on how many stitches you have, how you do it, it changes. And her book is just fascinating. It's got thousands of ideas for different ways to use sequence knitting. So I do recommend that. I think you can probably get it on Amazon. I'm not sure. Wanted to show you some new things in the shop that we got. This is a very cool thing from Coco Knits. And it is made, and I see I put it down in some water, which wasn't a good idea. So this one may become mine. You open it up, and it's for knitting with your pattern, and so that you can see it and mark your place. So it stands up like this. It's got these magnets, so this whole side is magnetized, as is this. And it comes with these adorable little magnets, so you can mark places in your pattern. You can do all kinds of fun things, or you can, sometimes a pattern has you refer from one page to the other, and you're always having to flip back and forth. You can put one page on this side and one on the other side. And then these are used to show what row you're on, or to just simply hold these in place. You can also buy, if you would like more, if you have your own magnet, they make a little handy kit with more magnets in it, and they say Coco Knits, and they have colors. These don't have color, but these are quite cute. So this is a great, it's a great gift item. It's a great thing to have because it makes it so easy when you're knitting. You can, of course, have it down this way, sitting on the table like this, and you can just move your magnets down and then close it back up when you're finished and throw it in your yarn bag. So it's great. It's made of this really hard, sturdy cardboard kind of thing that they make. Oh, and it comes in this little bag that you either put it in or use it as a little knitting project bag. So those are new in the shop, and I believe they're online. Robin, are they online? Maybe not. We'll check. I wanted to mention, before we go any further, the yarn crawl, which starts next week. And some people have said to us, what's a yarn crawl? Well, it's like a pub crawl. You go from place to place. The difference is these are yarn shops, and they're around the metropolitan Boston area. Some go as far, one of them is as far away as North Andover, and then some towards the south. what's nice about it is someone said, well, I don't live near there, but some people do live near North Andover, so they might want to visit the shop there. We have passports here in the shop, and the reason we have a passport, and I should just go get one, so I'll get one and I can show you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this is the passport, and what it has, you open it up, it has a map and a list of the 15 shops that are participating, so you can get your friends and plan your route. And your passport, and I'll read this to you, you can leave your passport at the shop where you would like to be entered to win their basket. It must be received by October 15th for shop drawings on October 16th. If you visit 10 or more shops and have a passport stamped, and on the back it has a place for each shop to stamp for you, you will also be entered to win over $500 in gift cards to participating shops. If you visit 7 or more shops and you have a passport stamped, you'll be entered to win over $200 in gift cards at participating shops. These 2 drawings will be on October 30th. Please make sure you fill out your name and your information clearly right here. We also have, during the yarn crawl, we make up a gift basket for each day. So for every $25 you spend, you can get a ticket, and you'll put that in a glass jar that we'll have here, and you can be entered to win one of the gift baskets. We do then have a grand prize basket as well, and you can enter to be in that. Well, we'll do that, I think, on the 5th day. I can't remember. But anyway, we'll have information when you come in. So the yarn crawl also has, we're having this year, I'm doing a trunk show of my hand-dyed yarns. I'll have kits available and lots of various other kinds and types of yarn. So you'll want to come and see that. And also Fiola is doing a trunk show. I didn't bring any of my yarns with me, I don't believe, but I do have some samples of what Fiola will be selling. And this is my favorite product of Fiola's. It's a body balm. And I'll tell you, I use this, I rub this on me all the time. I have it right by where I knit, and I have another one upstairs after I get out of the shower. It's great to put on your feet and around your ankles. I just love it, and it smells good. Also, she will have bags like this, her project bags, but she also, there's some surprise ones that there are only a few of them, and they're with that waxed canvas with 2 handles. They're gorgeous. So if you're interested in one of those, I highly recommend you come early on Thursday. We also will be giving out, I think we're giving out 15 canvas bags a day, our yarn shop yarn crawl bags, for the first 15 customers. I don't have one here right with me, but it'll be a surprise for you. Also, I had one other thing, one cute thing that arrived in the shop this week. It's a restock, are the wrist rulers that have, they go around your wrist. So they're fun to wear because they add a little color to your wardrobe, but they also have a measuring tape on them, so you can take it off and use it to measure whatever you're working on. I have to say, I wear mine a lot. I have 2 of them, and I don't think I've ever measured anything with them. However, I think it's a clever idea, and they're fun. It's a fun thing and a great little gift item. You wouldn't have to be a knitter to have one of these, because these kinds of things are kind of popular. They come in different colors, and watch, I picked one in the same color. No, I didn't. I got one in orange. This is one of the colors I have. So if I have something that has a little orange in it that I'm wearing, I put it on, and I really like wearing them. They're fun. So those are some new things in the shop. Another new thing in the shop is a yarn I believe we had a while ago, and we just restocked it, and it's called Uneek Worsted. And here are some, it's a self-striping yarn. This is a hat, and the hat is called Uneek Hat. So it's unique, U-N-I-Q-U-E, and unique is the name of the yarn, U-N-E-E-K. So it's one of their patterns, and I believe, I'm not sure if it's free or not. I'll have to find that out. So that's a hat made in it, and here are some wristies that I think are adorable, and they purposely don't match, and they're called Uneek Knits. So these are some of the colorways that are, and I don't think they're names, they're just numbered. So this one's got some beautiful grays and blues. This would be great for a man. The yardage on these is 220 yards. Use a 6 to 9 needle, and this is a superwash. So this would be fun. If you want to make socks, we've been making socks in worsted weight. This would be a great man's sock. They're great, you know, worsted weight socks are great for just wearing around the house or with boots. So there's that color. This one's purples and limes and a turquoise. That's a pretty one. This one, oh, this is a great one. It's sort of a fire engine red, gray, black, and brown. This one is sort of like, I think of Carnival when I look at that. Very bright. That would make an adorable kid's hat. And this one is also another one that would be suitable for a guy. It's kind of a lime green, but there's grays and kind of burnt orange in that. Another one that's kind of similar. They aren't the same one, are they? Am I crazy? They are the same one. So here they are. This is the same one, but they're wound differently. So this shows you all the colors in them, which is interesting. And this one I love. This would be my jam, so to speak. This has got a lot of brights in it, and I think it's this one. It is. So this is this color. And then finally we have this one. This reminds me of the Caribbean kind of colors. So those are your choices. Great for hats and mitts and that sort of thing, or scarf, self-striping scarf. And finally, we're coming up on October, and as a lot of you know, Stephen West, I know I talked about him last week, but he's just in my thoughts a lot lately, is doing his annual Mystery Knit Along. And it's a shawl, as always, and it calls for fingering weight yarn, 2 400 yard skeins of 2 contrasting colors, so that's 4, and then a pop color. So I thought I would show you some choices that I chose. So I chose these as the 2 contrasts. These are La Bien Amie, and one is called Winterfell. And I'm not going to make these into kits. I'm going to let you come in and choose them. And you can also look online, because these are online. So if you see one you like, write it down. This one's called RGO, and this one is Winterfell. And this is a beautiful dark navy blue. And then for the pop, I have Amy's shawl. And don't you love that? I love pink and orange. Something about it. And then the pink with this. So that's one option. So here I have a couple of mixtures of, and it's okay to mix yarns in this. I have 2 hedgehog colors, and I think I was going to do it this way for the 2 contrasts. This one's called Optic. It's a speckled black and white, and this one is called Hunter. So this is Madeline Tosh sock, and this is Hedgehog. And again, this one is Optic, and this is Hunter. And for the pop, I went with a hedgehog called Sorry Not Sorry, and I've always loved this. I love the name of it, and I think it's a gorgeous pink. So that would be a fun one. And here we have 3 La Bien Amie. So it was going to be these 2 contrasts, and one is called, this is called Coco, Kokko. That's this lime green, acid sort of green. And this is Yellow Brick Road, which isn't really yellow, it's more of a gold. So I chose those for the contrast. And this for the pop. Is this not just fabulous? This is called La Bien Amie Yellow. So this is, I think, kind of her signature color. And I just think this is smashing. It's fabulous. So that's an option. And last but not least is, again, La Bien Amie. And I have Winterfell again with Cassiopeia, which is the 2 contrasts, and the pop is called Julia. I thought those would be really pretty. So the shawl is called Twists and Turns, and you can get you can sign up for it online. I forget what it costs, but there is a cost, and then you get a pattern, a hint for the pattern once a week through October. And the great thing is he's offering lots of videos, tutorials, because I think there are going to be things in there that you might need a little bit of help with. I don't think it's complicated. None of his are very complicated, and he's such a good teacher that he can show you on these videos how to do the techniques. I do know that you need a cable needle, so there are some cables in there. But Twists and Turns, he gives you all kinds of, you can look up on his YouTube channel. He does do an introduction to the Mystery Knit Along, and he talks about what the twists and turns might be, but he's very clever. He doesn't really tell you what they are. And I think I've run out of things to say. Well, I always have a lot to say, but it's raining here in Needham, but we need the rain, and so it's good knitting weather. So by the time you see it, maybe it will have cleared, but I hope people have time. I know it's the holidays this weekend, and we wish everyone a Happy New Year, those who celebrate Rosh Hashanah. Enjoy time with your family and friends. It's a great time of year. And we hope to see you next week at the Yarn Crawl. It's usually a lot of fun. Remember, we do have a mask mandate, so we'll probably have the doors open. So I think people can feel safe coming. If you have concerns about being in a crowd, I recommend you come at the end of the day, where it's usually not crowded. I believe on Thursday and Friday we're here until 6. On Saturday and Sunday we're here till 5, and that's the train going by if you hear it blowing its horn. So come later in the day. Don't come first thing if you have a concern about COVID. The virus is still out there. We know people who have it. So be sure to bring your mask. If I have to give everybody a mask, we'll run out. So I hope you'll carry yours with you and come and enjoy the festivities. So I'll see you in a week or so. Take care. Bye-bye.